Hey folks, it's Ardwulf. Welcome. We're going to do an unboxing today of not a new game, The Wars of Marcus Aurelius. This is a solitary game by designer Robert Dulesky, and it was released by Hollandspiele. As you can see, the stuff's thumping around inside. Not a huge component-heavy game here, as is the case typically with Hollandspiele games, but I've heard some good things about this. It's a topic I'm interested in, so I decided to pick it up, and I've gone on a tear of buying solitaire games. So, for reasons that maybe we'll talk about at some point. So, let's open her up and see what we get. As usual, so they're printed by Blue Panther, and actually the fulfillment's done by Blue Panther as well. So print on demand. Shipment has always been relatively quick, and a couple times I've ordered from them. Hollandspiele is not the only company that uses Blue Panther to do print on demand for war games. White Dog Games does it as well. In this case, it's in kind of a black box, and the box like label is literally that. It's just a label, but pretty high quality components from what I've seen from other Hollandspiele games. So we get, and there's quite a bit here. We get 2 decks of cards, and they're pretty big decks of cards. Let's look at those last. We get 2 6-sided dice. These are absolutely typical small blue 6-sided dice. I should think they'd be red, because it's a Roman thing. We have a counter sheet, and it kind of looks like, I can't tell which one's the front and which one's the back. This is the front side, and I might as well show you. These are not laser cut, which some people assume when they see them, but they're custom cut out of this like super heavy composite material. They feel like wood, and obviously you're not going to round the corners on these particular counters. You could, I mean, bust out the belt sander, I suppose. But they're extremely thick, they're extremely durable, and generally speaking, each individual Hollandspiele game tends not to have a huge number of them. This is not the biggest one. There's ones that are bigger than this, but they tend not to be super high counter density games. So we got a sheet of counters. Some I've already punched out, but that's okay. This thing, because I don't have to clip it, this whole thing's getting punched out pretty much immediately upon the completion of this video. We have a rule book, which is a 11 pages. It's got to be actually 12. Obviously, it's 12. And it's on a sort of thick satin finish stock. You could tell this was like not offset printed, I think, but who cares? Print is a little on the small side, but nothing super severe. And everything looks pretty good. We do have a supplemental section in the back. So there's actually only 7 pages of rules here. So we've even got the gladiator shout out here. So that's cute. But tidy little rule book. The complexity on these things tends not to be particularly high, which is fine by me. And then we have a map. Now this is like half the size you would typically see in a war game map, which makes it, I guess, about 17 by 22. I'm spitballing that, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct to within plus or minus an inch. And it's on sort of a heavy paper, quite heavy paper. With, again, a little bit of a satin finish, but pretty nice. Now, there is a certain smell because of the printing process that these Blue Panther uses. You do have this sort of chemically smell when you open up one of their games that Blue Panther prints, which, again, is not just Hollandspiele, but that's more of the Blue Panther games that I own are from Hollandspiele than anybody else. That smell will eventually go away. It's just a weird chemically smell from the printing process somewhere. So we have a sort of heavy-duty map and then some card layouts. Heavy-duty without being mounted, right? None of their games are mounted. Hollandspiele does offer cloth maps for certain games, I know, but that's not something that I've investigated because I don't have any of those particular games. So I don't have a ton of Hollandspiele titles, but the Hollandspiele titles that I have been very impressed with the level of care that goes into them and their development. So, thus, I bought another one. All right, so we have 2 decks of cards here, which there's a green deck and a red deck. Red deck is action cards. Okay, and there's like late war cards here. It kind of looks like the cards control the pace of the game. And then these are action cards, presumably. These red cards. Yes. Yes, that's correct. Now, there is some playthrough content of this game on YouTube already. Check out a channel called Beyond Solitaire. It is an excellent channel. It's not strictly a war game channel, but she covers a fair number of war games as well. So it is a channel that is worth your time. I am going to probably fidget for at least 10 minutes to try and get these cards back in the little thing. So we're not gonna film that. That's bad content. So what we have here, though, is a super quick unboxing of the Wars of Marcus Aurelius. This is another, I might as well mention, one of the reasons I picked this and a couple of these other solitaire games up is because I think they would make good channel content for playthrough videos. And in order for that to work, the game has to also be kind of small footprint, relatively digestible, not take a million years to play. So that's why I picked this up. I got a couple of things coming from White Dog as well, which you'll see on the channel in due time. So if you'd like to see this in particular, bearing in mind that there's a few other things coming as well, please be sure to mention it in the comments. If you've enjoyed the unboxing, please thumbs up on the video. Please click the little bell icon to get notified when new content comes out, and definitely subscribe. If you'd like to support Ardwulf's Lair, please share the video around on social media, and if you're inclined, you may click on the Patreon link in the video description. Until next time, thanks again for watching, and happy wargaming.